going to look at today are Jerusalem artichokes. It's the first year I have ever grown artichokes, so it'll be interesting to see how they come up. Now, you either get the Jerusalem artichokes, which grow in the ground, a bit like potatoes, or you get the globe artichokes, which grow to about this sort of size, and they've got the pointy green bits which you peel away, and you've got the little heart that you eat in the middle. Now, these are the ones that grow in the ground, the Jerusalem artichokes. Now, you should just be able to go and buy these from either a greengrocer or from your local DIY store where they have their potatoes. They'll have a packet of seed potatoes and the onions, and hopefully they'll have Jerusalem artichokes there as well. Give them a go. They are very easy to grow. Jerusalem artichokes can be sown in your allotment any time from February through to May. They're a very hardy perennial, so don't worry about the soil being too cold for them. They really don't mind. So, I mean, obviously if it's frozen, that most probably won't do, but you know, just wait till the ground is diggable and then you can put them in. You need quite a large bed. I've got a bed that I'm using that last year I used my runner beans for. They do need quite a bit of spacing. You need to put them 6 inches down and about 24 inches apart. Now, this is one here. This is a little Jerusalem artichoke, and you can see here the little pointy bit all ready to grow, the little growing bit there. So they're actually, if you squeeze them, they're not soft, but they've got a bit of spring in them. Now, I've got quite a few here, so I'm just going to dot them around the bed that I've got here. So they'll be about a foot to about 18 inches, possibly a bit more apart. Now, they're actually they're part of the sunflower family. They grow incredibly tall. They will grow, the leaves will grow to about, and the stems will grow to about 10 feet. They're very good to plant if it's a brand new plot, because like potatoes, they break up the soil. So I'll just show you how to plant them. Now, there's my bed. Hopefully you can see it. It's about 2 feet deep and about 8 to 10 feet long. So hopefully that'll give them a nice amount of space that they can grow in. Now, wherever you choose to plant them, if you want to continue planting them in the same space every year, then don't worry about getting all the tiny little tubers up. If, however, you want to use that bed the following year for something else, make sure you get every single one up, because they're like potatoes. If you leave any in the ground, they will start shooting again. So all I'm going to do, first of all, is just place them on the ground. In fact, they're actually very difficult to see with the soil. So let's hope I don't forget any. Actually, I'll tell you what, I might just plant them straight away. I think that's the better idea, is to plant them straight away, otherwise I'm bound to lose a load. So when you get them home, if you find that they're looking a bit dry, just put them in a, don't leave them in the plastic bag, put them on a tray or in a sort of a metal tin or something like that, and just put a little bit of water on them, and this will soften them up a bit. Okay, so they've got to go 6 inches down. So you can either use a trowel or you can use a bulb planter, which would be very handy. I've actually got a long-handled bulb planter that I use for my potatoes, but I've left that at home, so I'm using a trowel. So just plonk it in and cover it up. So we'll do that for all of them, and then I'll just cover the bed with leaves just to give them a little bit of extra protection, and hopefully they'll grow really well. If you do have a tip like this one, make sure that you plant the tip upwards, pointing upwards. If there isn't, then just pop it in any old how. Well, that's it. They're like potatoes, you just put them in and hopefully they'll grow, and it will be really interesting to see how tall they do grow, 10 feet apparently. So they create quite a nice windbreak, so if you've got something on the other side of them that's quite delicate, they might protect it from the wind. So bearing that in mind, you do sometimes have to, if they get really tall, sometimes you have to stake them just to kind of hold them in place. Or what you could do is, when they get too tall, cut them off to about 5 feet, cut the stems off, and then put the stems in the compost heap. And then at the end of the season, I'll show you when I dig them up, so hopefully we'll have lots and lots. I'll show you what to do then. I hope you found that useful, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.